Now we're trying. I'm figuring out some stuff on Facebook. We'll try again. Well, good afternoon. This is Patrick McCullough, forecaster here at the National Weather Service office in San Angelo. Wanted to take a quick peek at the Christmas forecast now that we are headed that direction. As we get into the event, let's do a quick briefing and then we'll look at some stuff into the middle of next week. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, here is one of our briefings that we kind of often provide. Really, I think the overview is it's going to be pretty quiet here for the next several days and into the weekend. And then maybe a little more active starting next week, but there's some questions about that, so we'll get into that a little bit here in just a second. But again, key points, dry conditions early next week, through early next week. Near normal temperatures, maybe even a little bit above normal temperatures through the Christmas holiday. Again, temperatures are really not going to be a problem across the entire state of Texas as we head through the weekend and into the travel conditions around Christmas. Do have a slight chance of some showers. Can't absolutely rule out it. Maybe a stray thunderstorm across portions of our eastern and southeastern counties, say Brownwood, Brady, San Saba, Mason. As we get into next Tuesday, Christmas Eve. Better chances certainly off to the east, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute as we get into some of the travel conditions. For today, again, temperature is not a problem. Highs in the low mid-60s to lower 70s across the area. Kind of a light southwest winds, but all in all, for heading into the Christmas holiday, not a bad start to the weekend. Extended forecast, again, temperature is really not a problem. Here we have our highs and our lows. For the next, again, Saturday through Wednesday and Thursday, Christmas Day, and then some of the travel after Thursday, after Christmas Day for Thursday. Again, really our coldest nights are going to be the next several nights, and then a little bit warmer conditions as we head into next week. A little more detailed look for, again, the forecast. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, by Christmas Day, we're looking at temperatures well up into the 70s for Christmas Day itself. So again, temperature is really not a problem. For those of you wanting some snowfall for Christmas, well, it's not happening this time around. But for those of you who remember, like I do, some of the Christmas mornings of 1983 when we had that Arctic outbreak come through, when it was 6 degrees in Abilene, 5 degrees down here in San Angelo for Christmas morning 1983. Well, we're not seeing that again. We can guarantee that pretty much. Again, snowfall for Christmas Day is a rare, very rare event. We have had some in the past, though. Record snowfall for Abilene is about 4 inches for Christmas Day, 2 inches down here in San Angelo. And we have had exactly one blizzard warning in the entire time I've been here in the last 30 years. That actually occurred on Christmas Day in Abilene about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, with some gusty winds and some snowfall. But again, nothing like that upcoming across the area. But again, we've been kind of focused on West Central Texas, but let's look at a little bit bigger picture for much of the state, especially if you're traveling across the area. Christmas Eve, rainfall chances. Again, San Angelo, Abilene, it's pretty quiet. But as we head toward Brady and Junction, maybe a little bit of some scattered showers across the area. Better chances certainly as we head from San Antonio and Austin up toward Waco, maybe even east of Dallas into Tyler, Shreveport, Texarkana, up into toward Little Rock and Memphis. So if you're headed off to the east or northeast for Christmas Eve, maybe looking at some showers, maybe even a stray thunderstorm across the area. Again, temperatures are pretty warm, so we're really not worried about any wintry type of forecast, but maybe running into some rain chances as we head into east and northeast of the area if you're headed that direction. Christmas Day rainfall chances. Again, Pretty quiet for our area across west central Texas. May see something as we head east into Louisiana, Mississippi if you are headed that direction. And maybe the start of another little system out toward the western portions of the U.S., out toward Albuquerque, west toward Phoenix, again, if you're traveling west this time around. One of the things we do kind of take a quick peek at as we head into the forecast, is our uncertainty as we head into Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and into our next week. One of the things we do sort of like to take a look at, let me see if I can adjust this just a little bit, make things a little easier to see. What we have is what we call a box and whiskers plot, which shows some of our uncertainty of all of our computer models. Again, we have in this group probably 100 computer models kind of grouped all together. We look at some of our high temperature forecast in red, low temperature forecast in blue. Again, the boxes are kind of small as we head into tomorrow and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're really not talking about, of all those computer models, they're all kind of pretty much showing the same thing. We go later into Christmas Day, especially starting the 26th, 27th, we see how the red boxes and the blue boxes are getting bigger and bigger. That tells us that some of our computer models are showing something completely different than some of the others are showing. So our uncertainties we get into Christmas Day when it comes to temperatures and rainfall as well start to certainly increase. So this is something that if you are planning on traveling across the area, we're not looking at anything that looks terribly bad, but understand that the forecast is more uncertain as we head out that far. And the ranges from the computer models are fairly large. So something we'll be keeping a close eye on as we head through the forecast and continue to update. Rainfall chances, just something I thought would kind of interesting to show. This is of all of our computer models, and we kind of see them all kind of stashed around, or at least versions of some of our computer models. This is the forecast for San Angelo, light green as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Say which models are showing, light green showing a little bit of rain. If it's black or blank across the area, it's showing dry conditions. So we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for San Angelo. Again, we see some of the computer models are showing a little bit of rainfall across the area. Most of it is the light green, so that's showing pretty light rainfall. In fact, we can zoom in a little bit for 23rd, 24th, 25th. Again, little light rainfall. One of the computer models is showing something a little bit heavier. But all in all, again, it's showing a pretty consistent forecast. If it does rain, it'll be pretty light. We zoom past that into 26th, 27th, 28th. So again, if you're having a long Christmas vacation and you are headed back traveling into the area, we see, again, about half the computer models are showing some rainfall, but we start to see a little bit of the heavier, darker greens, maybe a little bit of yellow at times, saying that some of the computer models are showing a little bit heavier rainfall across the area, possible for next week. Again, this is well beyond what we consider our main part of our forecast. We're into what may be happening sort of as a first guess for travel conditions, but again, maybe a bit of a chance for some moderate to heavier rainfall possible in a few of our computer models for that travel time coming back for next weekend, coming back into west central Texas. Just as another quick peek, because I think I find this interesting, here's our forecast again. This was for San Angelo. We'll take a quick peek into Brownwood. Let's look at this area around Christmas Day, 24th, 25th, 25th. Just the number of computer models that show more rainfall coming for Christmas Eve. Again, that's one indication that our rainfall chances as we head east into Brownwood significantly higher maybe than what we have down here in San Angelo. Anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at the moment. Fairly quiet, maybe a chance of rain. And we'll continue to sort of keep you updated as we get closer to the event. Thank you.